It's the PK and DK show.
Please stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air next.
It's the PK and DK show.
Please stand by.
Now it's time to go online. Hello, it's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget
The PK and DK show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
Yeah, I was ready tonight. Don't come after the phone. I was ready tonight. What was she doing? She was working. That's what she was doing. She was making that money. Here we go.
Work.
That's Denise. I'm PK.
Hi.
He's the man of the relationship. She brings in the bread,
I mean,
the cheddar.
It could be 50-50.
Is it really 50-50? Who brought the cheese home tonight? You did. Yeah. Let's do a check. How's everything working? We're on? Is it all right? Can you hear us? Can you see us? Because we had a tornado that hit the studio or the neighborhood.
Yeah, we did. Oh, excuse me.
What the hell
Derecho.
was that?
It's a derecho.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't want
derecho.
to sound racist, so I didn't say it.
That's what the name is. Not racist. Derecho.
I always like.
Derracho. Derecho.
Plus, they just make up new terms. I've never heard of that before. Have you?
No.
Never heard of that once.
No.
Not once.
No.
They're just making stuff up.
Yeah. For those that are brand new to the show, welcome. We survived.
Yeah, that's apparent. Did we though?
We survived, and it's been like almost a week since I had slept in my own bed. So I'm excited to get back under the covers. Hopefully, there's no bugs that took shelter.
I'm not gonna
in the
lie to y'all. What's up, Costco? I see y'all in the chat. What's up, Leslie? We'll do a little roll call coming up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We had the hotel at our job. Am I hearing a buzzing? I think I'm hearing a buzzing.
there's
I don't know.
definitely-
Just bear with us
buzz.
tonight. But we had the hotel
Yeah.
until Friday.
Yep.
It's a nice, expensive hotel.
It's
It's like
really-
$500 a night or whatever.
That's exciting.
We got it for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
We
well-
had it till Friday. You heard me right.
Correct.
You're not using the room service. You used the room service once.
I didn't use room service at all.
Once
No.
they came up.
No. Oh, you mean that's like
The
housekeeping.
housekeeping.
I was like,
Housekeeping.
let's calm down. Room
Like
service,
none of the
no.
perks.
Housekeeping, one
You hear
time.
me? None of the perks.
No.
And we gave it up. I'm like, why are we giving up the thing?
Because I don't.
Why? We
think-
got it till Friday. Hang on to
No.
it. Tell them the power ain't on.
Okay, well, everybody knows that I'm a square bear. Hello. And I'm a rule follower.
Yeah,
and I thought it
hey.
was very sweet that they put us up complimentary because
Until
we were
Friday.
without power.
Not
but when
Wednesday
power
afternoon.
Came on, then you got to move your tushy back home.
Ever. Yeah, and then she's stripping the bread. The bread. She's stripping the bed. She's
Yeah.
washing the towels.
Yes, as you do.
What are you doing?
Yeah, as you do.
What are you doing?
I work with them constantly. I say hi, good morning, like we chit chat or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want you cleaning up like my dirty trash. Like I took out the trash and I like cleaned the cups and.
Why even have like housekeeping,
Well, they
which we never used?
No.
Which again, one of the perks of staying at a
Because
nice
it
hotel
was
no
free.
housekeeping.
It was complimentary. That's why.
So on Monday morning.
Oh my God, Anita again blocking them blessings. DK.
She is, right?
Every week you tell me that.
I do all this stuff for good karma, and she goes and fucks it up.
Yeah.
She didn't miss a beat either. She was like, yeah. So on Monday, and I know it was Monday. It wasn't the weekend. Because I was like, what a random day to be getting smashed or something. I'm in bed. You went down to work.
Oh God, yeah.
And
I
I'm
was
like, oh my God,
smashed.
there is a dog in the room next door because we also had Teddy. And I'm trying to, whenever Denise like walks in the room, whether it's here, whether it's at the hotel, she riles him up. And then he starts barking,
Yeah, I
you
just
know?
look at him and he's like, oh, my favorite human's here. I got to get excited.
So I'm trying to be like extra careful, especially because we're at the hotel. I'm trying to keep him extra quiet and stuff. So she goes to work on Monday morning, and it's like 9:30 or something, right? And I hear this dog. I think it was a dog. I'm like, okay. Well, maybe I'm just a little extra crazy about Teddy. I mean, I obviously hear another dog,
Yeah.
And it goes on for like 15, 20 seconds, right? And then the pitch changes, and I'm like, now I'm curious because I'm like, oh no, I don't think that's a dog. Then it gets louder. Then it gets more detailed. And I'm like, Do I call her back up? Like, we gotta...
What, am I going to investigate someone?
No, we can go louder.
Oh, my God. No, it's not romantic at work.
So then anytime I heard somebody in the hallway, I wanted to open up the door to be like, who was getting just worked? Like, I wanted to see, and I wanted them to see me. I wanted to make eye contact and just, not say it, but just the eyes say, I know, I heard. And it's really your fault because you were very, very loud. Also, you're kind of weird. You sounded like a dog. Let's do a roll call right now. Why do we do a roll call? Because the people must be heard.
Again, drop in your cities, but checking it out. Howdy from Oak Forest. That's our girl, Ace Gilmore, 09.
Nice.
Carol, love seeing your faces.
The hell's up, Carol?
Loving seeing you.
What's going on, Carol?
Leslie checking in.
Carol's
Amanda
nice.
Norton.
You checked in when the storm hit.
Yeah.
Make sure we were all right.
That's very sweet of you.
A lot of people checked in.
I know, a lot of you guys
that.
did, and I will get back to every single one of you.
You haven't got back to people yet?
Okay,
Jeez
really?
Louise.
Let's be honest, PK. With what time? It's not like I just get to sit in a free hotel room for 24 hours a day for 6 days.
I apologize for her rudeness. That's what I do.
You can also get on my phone and help out. We got Amanda checking in from Carrollton, Georgia.
Carrollton in the house.
We got James Reese in Spokane, Washington. Esteban in the house. Come back to Fresno, Esteban says.
What's up, man? I got spam today from Fresno.
Spam? Like a
and
spam
I'm like,
call?
that's such a random place to get spam from that I almost answered it because I'm like, it's got to be one of our people that has my number. Was drunk in like at noon or something, right?
Drunk at noon.
Because that would go with some of our people out in Fresno.
Yeah.
Almost answered it, but it was a spam call. I'm like, what the hell? What a random place to be initiating spam calls.
That's right. Yeah. I also see 305 Yesy up in the ATL.
What's up?
Johnny in San Jose. We got Costco Boy Vancouver. Leslie and Andrew checking in Lawrenceville. Rainy in the Woodlands. I know up north if Terry
Tornado
Williams
watch.
is in here. Yeah, back in like College Station, Conroe, all that up north from us. I'm like, you guys.
I'm about to go do this show live. I mean, I got skills now. I predicted what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Did I not?
I don't know exactly everything that I have posted and not posted, but I did like one thing of maybe 12 images where it might have shown you trying to not trying, but you actually did guess what was gonna
I told you.
occur.
I told you.
Progasted? No. What's it?
I'll tell you guys how it happened.
What? Tell me you predicted.
Predicted.
Yeah.
I forecasted.
There we go. I'm tired, you guys. Again, I've only been home for 2 hours.
Just don't sleep on this.
Anyway.
So, when I drove up to work with Tony, I never know what to listen to when there's a 3-hour drive because I feel like my playlist is so played out. Like I've heard my playlist so many freaking times. I'm like, I don't know new music. I'm like, I don't know. Do I really want to hear new music? So I don't know. So sometimes I'll go to like YouTube tutorials or like different things, right? And then I'm like, well, I kind of always wanted to really know because when I did the weather back in the day in Portland.
You love to drop that. Wasn't this like a fake job?
I still did the fucking weather between shows.
Oh, sure.
I came on the TV and told people the weather.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have me do that ever?
Yeah, that's a great
So
point.
I'm driving up to Dallas, and I don't know a single thing about the radar. I mean, like, I know what you know about the radar, like the dark spots or little lightning bolts, but that's it, right? But I had a 3-hour drive, and I'm like, well, I've always wanted a tornado chase. So why don't I find out, like, what it looks like and how to know where it goes or... Is there, how do you see one? Like, I had 3 hours, so I watched like all these tutorials on reading the radar and professors talking to classes and all this, all the way up and all the way down. So then, just by chance and fucking irony, my entire life I wanted to go chase and see a tornado.
Yeah.
We get hit by one. I don't see it because I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah. We got to get more into detail of that. I still have a roll call to finish. And you're getting really excited.
My bad.
Which is fine, but the
Who else?
people
Must
be heard. Yes. We got, Porterville, Rodrigo, Susan in H-Town, Kelly, McDonald in Portland. I wanted to know if that's my auntie, Kelly in Portland.
Oh, it's not nice.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure of it. You don't want to say hi.
All right, well, just say hi then. What's the probability that it's a different one?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We got Bradley. I'm at home in Alvin, Texas. Zoe Andres, Zinnia, Azalea. Hi from Newburgh. Blind educator in Fresno. Adam Taft, PDX.
Bootleg, Milwaukee, IE.
Yes, that's right. My hometown. Sean Little in Lyle. And I'm waiting to see because Producer Elia,
He's not gonna drop.
You got so upset today. It is hilarious. And, like we haven't talked.
I was having a bad moment though.
You were having a bad afternoon, or I don't know what's going on with you. Like your personality when I saw you this morning versus when you picked me up, and I'm like, what happened to you? Like did a freight train hit you?
No,
you definitely got something that swapped your attitude 180.
No. It really, if anything, I've had like a really like productive and good day. I was able to clean up around here. I'm working on a few projects. I'm going to take some pictures for Urel. I'm very, very excited for.
Oh,
so that kind of worked out.
Speaking of Urel, checking in from Pasa.
Get down, Dina.
That's right. And Kelly and Visalia. Just want to say hey.
I'm going to get real loud tonight. Real loud tonight.
Wait, it stopped buzzing.
I'm going to get real loud tonight.
I thought
we made
guys,
friends.
Yeah,
we made friends.
Well,
so I gotta keep the balance.
Yeah, I was like, but not now.
Turn it up. I'm gonna test this newfound friendship.
I needed to take my headphones
I'm
off.
gonna test this friendship.
Oh my God, y'all.
Tell you about that in a minute.
My hair is.
Yeah, what's going on with that beehive? Let me guess. The tornado hit it on Thursday, and you just didn't do anything with it.
I'm
just
gonna get my hair done on
just
Saturday, so leave me the F alone.
They got their work cut out.
Oh my God, God.
No, I had a pretty good day, and then I was working on a website.
Okay.
You know, at one point I was working on a website, and I'm like, I don't want to say too much about it, but there's this company that was charging a lot of money to do a website, right?
Yeah.
And I was making things too difficult for myself. Like when I realized what they were actually doing, which was nothing, and I'm like, you were charging that amount of money for nothing?
Oh.
Like it blew my mind. So
Yeah.
I had a pretty productive day. I just,
Yeah, just sometimes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It catches up with you, catches up.
Well, I was like, all the laundry's done. That looks really nice.
Did you get done with the roll call? Don't tell people I'm doing laundry and
Oh.
dishes and stuff. I'm losing my man card, just tossing it out the window.
I mean, who cleaned the fridge and freezer? How about the back patio and all of the tree limbs?
I didn't realize how dirty we are. We are filthy animals. We are
I clean the fridge like every 2 months.
not
so-
good.
Not well.
Well, not well.
I mean, with what time? How about?
That's a good point.
You're definitely getting yourself in a bigger hole right now. I
Yeah,
think I would stop
shut up.
speaking.
You know what happened also earlier? The other neighbor. So I'm out leaf blowing, and we're condos. They're all attached, right? And I'm townhomes, and I'm leaf blowing, and the fucking leaves got to go somewhere. So left or right, right? And just made friends with left.
Yeah.
So I was kind of blowing them to the right.
Oh no.
Right. So as I'm blowing them into his porch area, like walkway, he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, I jump right. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Oh, hey man, I was just about to do your yard because it's apparent that I'm just like leaf blowing, fucking everything.
Oh no.
Like everything, right? Now I was gonna obviously like kind of try to put it under his deck or something, but like when he saw me, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. So I had to do his whole deck.
Well, did you at least ask how he survived the storm?
Fuck no,
You're
I'm
such
leaf
an
blowing.
asshole.
He didn't ask. He didn't ask how I survived the storm.
Oh,
And we all survived.
Well,
it's not like anybody died
he
here.
asked, and I texted and told him we were good.
5 people did, but not here is what
Oh.
I'm saying. Not in our neighborhood. Did you know that? Can I bring this up real quick while we're talking about the storm? Like, you guys ever just realize that the world is run by just dumb people? Like, I had that realization when I started watching, and I don't watch C-SPAN. But somebody was like, I think it was Elon or the tech people talking or whatever. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was something. Somebody interesting of interest to me was going to be getting questions from the senators.
Okay.
So I turned it on. And I had the realization at like 42 or something that these people that I'm like, why are you winking?
42?
This was a few years back. It wasn't this year.
Of course.
But I had the realization that these people are fucking idiots. The people that like there's a law because they voted it. They're morons.
Yeah.
And this is another prime example of them just being complete and utter just stupidity.
Okay, what does it say?
So
the
mayor did a press conference where he didn't say Houston. Houston ISD is the school district out here.
Yeah.
So the mayor gave props to a different district and saying, unlike some other ones, they actually closed. Because after this town was just savagely, I mean, the Heights is just every freaking tree every other tree is just down. It's through roofs. It's crazy. We didn't have power until yesterday. Hot. Like some people still don't have power. It's freaking hot. And whoever runs the school district,
Miles,
they didn't fucking close at all. Like, at all. So these are videos. If you're listening to the show, we're just about 13 minutes in.
The school bus can't back up.
Like, they can't get through. And that's nothing, by the way. Like, these videos are not, if you see our street, it's hard for me to get through. I'm not driving a bus, you know?
This is a bus having to navigate. It's a breeze.
I'm like,
Oh my God.
what idiot doesn't, like, at
Yeah.
least for a few days? And don't you need power at the schools to,
Well, of course.
for kids to pay it? Like, what's the other side of that debate that I'm missing? That maybe some kids just, shouldn't be at the house? Well, if that's the logic, then just fucking never send them home, right? Just live at the school. Like, or maybe they just don't get food unless they go to, I'm just trying to see, I like to always see the other side of things. It just feels like, you know, growing up, like any time in Virginia Beach and even in Portland, when you'd get a little bit of ice on the road, a little bit of a storm, the like a third of the power of what happened here. Like here, we've been out of power for a week, right? A storm where everybody has power, schools are still. You take a snow. Who doesn't know what a snow day is?
Yeah.
We got hit by like some whatever what was it called? The
Derecho.
tortillo. See, I told you. I fucking told you. I called it on myself.
Derecho.
And old boy didn't shut it down for like a day. I'm like, what is
No.
going on here?
Yeah, and I mean, I have not been able to follow like any stories if I'm being honest. I know that a lot of schools, like it's wrapping up end of the year, like finals, like when we were walking.
It doesn't matter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how can you concentrate and get like great grades when you got a tree through your
Or
roof?
how about
no power and it's 90 degrees in your house? Yeah.
Or the school buses can't get to you. Like, at
Exactly.
least give it a day or 2 days to try to like figure out if the school buses can get to you or put a game plan in place. Everything else was closed. Like, literally, the Burger King up the street was closed. The schools open.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I was a kid. I'm just having their back right now. That's all I'm saying. What's the matter with you?
I
over
see
there?
Meg's checking in. Cyprus, still a mess. Yeah. Cyprus actually got like a full like tornado.
Oh my God, Megs, I was just thinking about you today because I had to clean out the ice maker, and I know you warned me a long time ago. You were like, never use an ice maker. And I'm like, what does Megs know? Now I realize that Megs works in an appliance store and sells them and still doesn't use them, you know? But I'm like, what does Megs know?
That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that
Megs, turns out Megs knows a few things.
yeah, you're putting all of that in
Yeah.
your body.
Right.
Gross. And so am I.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, you're putting me in your body, and look, it's back.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah.
Why?
I know, what the F? You made me wait in the lobby, and like all your fucking coworkers came up to say hi.
Yeah.
And I got my lip hurt back.
I don't know why. Do you have your lip?
Why
hurt
didn't you
back?
just send me to the room?
I didn't. You had the key.
Yeah, which means I could have fucking gone to the room.
I didn't go. I didn't know that you had a lip.
No,
herpes
you were
back.
like, don't go to 11, go to the lobby. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm just waiting out in the open. People
Well,
can see me.
Oh, well, I was gonna just greet you there and then go up with you together because I had
Just
to drop
meet me in
something
the
off.
room.
I didn't know you had a herpes on your face.
Y'all, the room was on the 11th floor.
I know.
I was on the 7th floor waiting in front of everybody. Lip herpes back.
Yeah.
What the F? You can't go
Why?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in an elevator? And we're right next to the elevator bay.
Why is it back? What
I don't know,
happened?
stress, I think.
Yeah.
That's when it pops up.
Yeah. It has.
I hit it hard today, though. I got the
hit what hard?
the,
Not
the,
me.
the lip herpes. I got
Oh.
the pillies, got all of
Popping
everything.
Pillies.
Yeah, the fucking doctor only gave me like 2 or something.
Oh.
And I'm like, yo, what are we doing here? Like, this is nuclear.
Yeah.
I need like refills and shit. Anyway, what's going on with the chat? What do you see?
Do you guys got a storm cellar? No.
Storm cellar?
No.
It's Houston, bro.
Nah.
You dig like a foot down, you're in the water.
I was like, you go 5 feet and you're in the water in our spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're in the water. Our house is on stilts.
Yeah. That's
So we were thinking about, like, when I saw the map, so going back to the thing, so all the way up to Dallas and back last Wednesday, I think it was when I worked with, I don't remember. I think it was last Monday or something?
Yeah,
Sunday, Monday?
yeah, I think it was Sunday into Monday or Monday into Tuesday.
So I'm
Yeah,
doing all
Monday
these
into Tuesday is right.
tutorials and stuff, right? And then I see, and here's some interesting little facts if you've ever wanted to go storm chasing, but apparently tornadoes only happen at one side of the storm, and they usually go from southwest to northeast. So they're moving up, and they're only at that south, eastern part of the storm, and then like you could see like everything on the radar, right? So. And again, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe one day, I don't know. Plus, what else am I going to, listen to on my drive home from Dallas? So, so then Thursday happened. We do the show on Wednesday. Thursday happens.
Yeah, and again,
And
like,
I tell her in the morning.
he was like, it's gonna be some bad storms, so like when I come pick you up, like be on time. And I was like, yeah, whatever, whatever.
That was in the morning, right?
Mm.
At 5:20, I'm like, I'm outside. Storm's supposed to hit at 6.
Yeah.
And
So he's like, we're gonna get hit hard in 20.
well, no, I'm like, hey, I usually send her a 5-minute warning, right? I do the 5 o'clock and the little warning bell. I live with emojis. I don't know what to tell you. So I do 5-minute warning, and then 5-minute passes, nothing, right? And at the like when I pulled up, I had it timed perfectly for us to get back.
Yeah.
And to just, if we need to put some chairs inside, we can do that, whatever. 10 minutes goes, 15 minutes goes by, and then she finally just strolls out like all, hi!
Yeah. I didn't know.
So I'm like, what the F are we doing? I guess you really wanted to see a tornado because we're going to see it from the car.
No, I remember, and like we were driving because I was like, oh, apparently like Friday's weather or like this weather's gonna be bad, so I'll go shopping for like my friend, for my coworker.
Yeah, she fucking wanted to go to the
following
store.
day.
I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
kidding?
I did, yeah.
So anyway, we get back to the house, and then I'm looking at the radar, everything that I had learned, and I'm looking at something that nobody talked about in the 3 hours up, and like the 2 hours. I mean, I was in the car for another like three and a half hours on the way back, but then I ran out of tutorials. So in the 5 hours that I'm watching tutorials, nothing I've ever seen was that fucking big.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm looking at it
red.
like, I have to be looking at this wrong. There's no fucking way. So I'm checking the other radars, you putting everything to work that I learned, and I'm like, shit, I think this is real. I think this is gonna happen. And I'm like, and
if any
and
of you,
it's so big, we can't get in the car and drive away from it at this point. And also, it's rush hour. You don't want to get in your car and get stuck at the light.
Oh, for
but even if there wasn't cars on the roads, this one was so big that one, nobody covered in any of the tutorials, and two, if the roads were empty, we couldn't get out of its way.
yeah.
At that point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I text Elia knowing that he's going to roll his eyes. I'm like, we're about to get hit with a tornado, right? And I'm like, there's no I know he's like, oh, fucking PK.
Yeah.
Because earlier I had texted him that it's really bad at College Station where his parents are. And I don't think nothing back, crickets. But then I'm like, I really hope like he takes this serious. So we come inside and it's so fucking bad.
Because again, but before you go to the coming inside, like we were outside, like PK, like there's videos, PK's on his camera. I'm gonna finally catch this storm, blah blah blah, and like we're hanging out, like it's cloudy and it's starting to pick up wind, and then like I don't
dark.
I don't know if like any of my lives ended up saving, but if you were watching,
like our ex-boyfriend's dark.
they okay. The neighbor, we were just telling everyone to get inside because it was going to be bad. 'Cause remember, like one lady.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah, and
Fuck yeah.
she's
was
like,
walking her dog.
"What are you with the news?" And
No,
we're like,
every
"No,
fucking time I go out there with the
I know,
camera,
it's
she's
the
like,
same woman.
Who are you?
Who
And I'm
are
like, I
you?
live
Why are you here?
4 houses down.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Obviously taking some video.
Uh-huh.
So I told her, I'm like, hey, we're about to get hit tornado. Go inside.
Yes, and then I don't know what you said or did, but
No, afterwards, right?
like,
When we were
well, no, you freaked me out so much too, because like usually I'm like, nah, I got this. I still want to like document everything, even though like I'm scared, but it's still like just my natural self. Like I want to be involved in like telling the world everything that's going on, but something I think it
there's
just
nobody
got
that
dark
wants to see one more than me, and
so fast.
that one was just.
And then like in my head, I was like, okay, where's the safest spot? If there ever was going to be a tornado in my head, I always thought like the closet next to the studio. And they're like, you're an idiot. Why would you go upstairs? I'm like,
she wanted to come upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that my spot was safer,
And it
which
wasn't.
is no windows.
not
At
at
least
all.
we're down fucking
yeah,
stairs.
no, there's another option.
You
for
don't
next
come
time.
upstairs. Denise, let's go to the balcony.
Yeah.
That's the safest spot there is.
I want to watch it. But
Anyway.
so, and then so like, we all of a sudden completely like flicker, lost power. And then we went into the bathroom because like we started like hearing like whistling and or like, or I don't know the sound, but I grabbed Teddy, PK and I are in there and we're like, you're still trying to watch, I think like the news on YouTube TV or something.
Oh, everything went out.
Yeah, everything
fucking
completely
AT&T
done.
went out. Everything went out.
And the only thing that we could hear again was this crazy wind that we have now determined was over like 100 miles an hour within like 12 minutes. Like we were stuck in the bathroom like 12 minutes, and then rain started just leaking through the vent. And I was like, oh no, this must mean like there's a lot of damage. But like I wasn't putting anything together. I was just completely numb. I did take like a few videos and I'm like to share later. But my face is red and I'm like, for once I don't have anything to say. Like I have never been so freaked out that my whole body and everything was like, oh.
Yeah, so the vent.
What do we
You know when you take
do?
massive poops and then like they have the vent in the bathroom? I think the top blew off and that's where the water was coming in from. And So anyway, whatever. Like the storm passed. We go outside.
Whatever. 12 minutes of whatever. At least we were
big
together.
Tree down right in front of us, and I'm like, oh, this is serious. Old lady. I pointed at the old lady. I did one of those. Like,
told you.
What I tell you? What I tell you? Remember me now, don't you? What I tell you? You did call it. I guarantee you, if I see her tomorrow, I'm gonna go out there tomorrow. I'm gonna document it.
Yeah.
Walk behind me with the camera, with your camera phone, and I'll have my big camera, and I guarantee you, who are you?
Exactly.
Who are you?
Yeah. So it's still like pouring and there's lightning in the skies, but obviously like the wind has passed, like the tornado or derecho, whatever it was. We didn't know what it was called then. It moved on. It did its damage and moved on.
It doesn't like just hang out.
No. And then that's when like, you know, everybody started coming out of their homes, and it was like immediately everybody just like, all right, clear the storm drain, start clearing like branches, and you know, it's still pouring, but we're all like just outside.
I'm gonna
just
bring
like,
up some pictures.
What the actual
There we
F
go.
just happened? And not
look how big this tree is.
Not just in our like small little like neighborhood of 80 townhomes, but in like the entire like neighborhood. There's 5 streets that like get to where we live.
It's all the heights. What are you talking about? 5 streets?
Well, I know, but I'm saying like for our like that night, like we only walked that area, and because like no physical cars could actually get out, and we smelled like natural gas leak. Couldn't call 911.
Yeah, 911 was nothing.
Yeah, it just like
we're at 25 minutes in. If you're listening, you want to see some of these pictures again. 25 minutes in, I saw one today that I was like, man, we should have stopped the car to take it, because like there was a tree that was. It took a house like a piece of cake and cut it right in half. It was the craziest. Like I have some insane pictures that we're having up on the screen right now that you know, again, you see these like on the Weather Channel or CNN or something, but you don't usually take these pictures. You know what I mean? Like. And these are severe, but the one that I saw today, it chopped that house in half.
It did, yeah.
I mean, this one is no joke. Look at this tree. Look at how big this tree is.
Look at the roots, yeah.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
I'm going a little too fast. How lucky is this guy? Car right between the trees. Mm-hmm. We should have moved our car right underneath one of those bad boys. Got a brand new car.
No.
We really fucked up on that one.
Car's not under our name.
By the way, as I'm going through these pictures, I do want to mention that Megs is saying tornado touched down a mile from her house. I swear to God, I know they're saying the tortilla thing. What is it called?
Derecho.
I'm never going to remember this. Right. It was just that. But I'm telling you, right next to our house, it's clear as fucking day. Like where the trees have been like split from side to side. Mm-hmm. It's not like something just pushed them over. Split side to side. It looks like it was just a tornado right next. It looks just like it.
And then like it continued like through our back area and into the next neighborhood where that natural gas leak was. So
she was saying she might have to replace the whole roof.
Oh no.
Look at this one. This guy's getting a fucking new car. New car. Congratulations, Audie.
And so behind that house, like a woman was because again everyone comes out and like
were in my picture.
And then like I mean, people of all ages in the neighborhood, but a few very curious elderly ladies. Oh, we gotta check on our friend, and I'm like, okay, well, like,
you were one of those.
I was like, well, I have.
She was going door to door. Everybody's alive, honey. Calm down.
But they couldn't get a hold of her, and then like this lady, she was trying to get like back into like her friend's house, and like the carport, like as you could just see, is just like dangling and leaning. She's like behind this carport, and I was like. Man, I was like,
But as you can see, the house is fine.
Well, the house, yes, but she was like under the carport, like trying to get to the front door, and I'm like, that could easily have another gust of wind.
Get on your knees and
it's
look.
Going to freaking like fall on top of you, and I had to yell at her to get out of the way. I'm like, you're gonna get crushed by the carport. Can you not? I was like,
I did something stupid.
Oh, were you there?
I think it's coming up. No, yeah, is it this one? It wasn't this one. Look at this. This guy's getting a brand new truck. Congratulations, sir.
Oh,
nice new truck coming your way. This we saw earlier. That's the house. Look at this new van. Congratulations. Look at that. Brand. I wonder if they're gonna get like an electric or
electric, really?
Or maybe leather seats in their new van.
I mean, powered was out for 6 days.
2 trees fell down. I think. Oh yeah, these are the trees. I hope I have another view of those trees. That's Bob the Builder we always talk about. That runs interference when somebody wants to break into our homes. They just go to the Ritz house first. That dude. Quick.
Oh God, yeah.
He had everybody out.
The next day he had like one of those like.
You can afford to
the claws.
You can afford to fly to Mexico or pull. Who's the guy? Ted Cruz.
Cruz, yeah.
The hurricane came, went to Mexico. Like he can afford to like go to Mexico. Like let the people with their homes were chopped in half.
No, I will say
this dude had everybody out.
He did, but that night when this all was going down, like there was 5 different people that all of a sudden had like the chainsaws, and they were all just getting out, and he was one of them that had the chainsaw, just cutting it up. So like
gotta show off.
We can like
Motherfucker probably had two chainsaws.
Well, you were taking pictures as they were doing chainsaws, PK. Let's calm down a little bit.
No, I fucking helped.
I know you.
Yeah, I was moving trees.
I know. I did a branch and I totally like tore something. I'm still sore.
I'm trying to find
one branch. One.
Look at move this.
Oh yeah,
it
totally shook
foundation.
It. Yeah.
I guess I don't have that sucks. But let me go back to the two. So on where you see these two trees, right? They block the entire street. So my dumb ass walks up to him, and I go under it to get to the other side. I mean, it looked pretty sturdy, and I gave it a little. But I'm like, that could easily happen.
It looks sturdy after this storm just dropped all of those into the neighborhood.
Not good logic from your boy. That's why I'm owning it. I was an idiot, but luckily, I'm still here to talk some mess. You know.
So that again was Thursday night.
Yeah. Oh, Elia said you were going to cry when we were talking about the storms, and you haven't cried yet. What's happening with that? Are you going to do that or?
No, I'm not going to cry. Shout out to another one of our friends, Ryan, who was like, it's just a bunch of bushes.
No,
and I'm like,
you're not going to say it, are you? You're not going to say it. Oh, she's not going to say it. She's a pansy. I'll say it.
I'm going to do Wine Wednesday instead.
Our buddy goes.
I need to have a drink after all of this. I'm not going to cry, but can I have some wine? Can you hit for
it's
me
coming.
on that?
I don't know who's a bigger shit talker, or Elia or Ryan, because Ryan hit us up with, "Come on, bro, it's just a bunch of bushes, not 9/11." I was like, "Jesus, Ryan," and I forgot what was the other thing that he said. He said something to the effect of, he goes, "Are you there yet?" Oh, how did he phrase it? He phrased it.
I don't know. Can you at least put this camera not on me as I'm struggling? I just want to have a glass of wine. Jesus, PK.
Do you not know how to open it up, Dorian?
No, I don't. I don't know how to open the fucking thing up.
You really have morphed into Dorian.
My name is not Dorian. I'm Denise.
Here it is. He goes, PK, you make it. Out of nowhere, too. This was on Sunday. Out of nowhere. I get a message, PK, did you make it? And I'm like, make it? So I reply back, where am I supposed to be? He goes, I thought you were buried under branches. I'm like, oh, the delivery on that one. What was the other one?
Motherfucker.
What happened? How is it possible for you to drink so much wine, but yet not know how a wine opener works?
Okay, once again, like I have been an emotional wreck. True, yes. I haven't been able to like have my own comfort zone. It's been, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just give me a time. Take this off of me, or I'm gonna go into another room. Take this camera off of me.
Okay, I took it off.
No, you didn't. I can still see myself on YouTube.
Oh.
It's still there.
I took it off of you.
All right.
Oh, Wine Wednesday has started.
Oh, yeah. It's Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it make her feel good. Oh, yeah. No credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday.
Whining.
Following information gonna be pointless. Oh, yeah. She don't even remember the wine tasting she's been to. Why, girl?
AI's doing that song. Next Wednesday, we'll have a brand new Wine Wednesday theme song, Whining with Denise. Yeah, let me screen grab this as you talk about the wine that you bought.
All right, this wine, which a lot of you guys have actually told me about, 19 Crimes from back in the day, but this wine was at the good old Kroger up the street with half of the amount of stuff they usually have. $17.99 on sale for $7.99. There we go. That's all
nice.
I got.
That's a good sale price right there.
That's like $11 off, you guys, and especially, since our fridge is empty, but our bellies will be full of wine. I just got a donation that kind of made me.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. By the way, I was
two donations,
I went
by
to
the way.
the Kroger to get some food. I'm like, I'll just get some stuff we can just pop in the oven, easy stuff. Keep it in the freezer, cleaned out the freezer and all that stuff.
I don't care. I have a donation.
Motherfucker, I'm getting to it.
I don't care.
I walked down the aisle and I'm like, I can't trust this grocery store because their power also has been out. And I'm wondering if they're just selling stuff that just refroze.
Okay, remember, people must be heard first.
All right. Well, you read it. I hit the bong gong dong.
You have to read it.
Why is it that you can't? Can you not read?
Nope.
Is that the Educational School of Milwaukee or the OG?
That's right.
Oh, shit from Dana.
That's why.
Well, you still can say, oh, shit from Dana.
You were talking over me.
I'm getting to it. Hope this helps recovery from the tornado. Love y'all from Dana with a nice
big donation.
Big girl donation.
Thank you, Dina. That's You're very kind.
I have to do it justice. It was one of those donations. I got to do it justice. Excuse me for one moment.
You feel good?
I am almost done.
Oh, goodness. Look what I did. Look what I did. Thank you.
All right, we back, baby. We back. We back. She had me cleaning the backyard, sweating, getting bit. Oh, it's payback tonight. I love her to death, but payback tonight. They also got me the best sandwich ever.
Oh.
Pho. Whenever I go to pho places.
Banh mi is what it's called.
How did you know about this? And how, stereo, typing was I? Because, Raul brought the sandwich, and I'm like, oh, what Mexican spot's this from? This is delicious. But I didn't say it. Thank God I didn't say it.
Well, now you just said it out loud.
Well.
All right.
Kevin, K-Dog! Who got need a... Bong gong dong, K-Dog!
K-Dog says he still owe me a shot or a drink of some damn water.
Well, I got... Water? Yeah,
From
buddy.
last week.
Water?
Oh, or is it the week prior? Sorry, this has been the longest week ever. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much.
I took some...
Thank you, Dina. And also, because PK forgot to say, Wine Wednesday, cheers to you guys for joining us. It has been a wild week. You guys have always been so loving and supporting, checking in on. So thank you for that.
We love you for
cheers
it.
To you guys. And cheers to you, I guess.
Oh, you guess?
Yeah, you kind of been snotty this afternoon.
You had me leaving a luxurious hotel room with an incredible view of downtown. Oh my God, there's fucking storms outside tonight. I could have got some more insane lightning pictures. No, we gotta pack up and go home.
Meanwhile, Denise hasn't slept, aka me, since Thursday. I need to be in my own bed with my own medicine so I can fall asleep to my own sleepy time music. So yeah, it's a little hard. I can't quite relax, when I'm at work and still constantly working 24/7. So I'm sure thankful you understand.
Hey.
Congratulations.
You played yourself. That's what you did. Hey, shout out to the real heroes of all this stuff. UPS. We got hit by a tornado. You know who doesn't give a fuck? UPS. Shout out. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. UPS still on the scene. We got, for real.
And what was crazy
is... boy turned around, kept delivering packages. Respect.
Yeah, because then there was another couple that came up, and then they're like, do you not know what happened? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean no? You don't see, you can't turn around. There's giant trees everywhere. Just got to keep delivering.
How about, F a Cybertruck? How about the fact of, he had, did I just curse by accident? My mouth is not working.
F a Cybertruck?
Cybertrucks, the Cybertrucks that came out, Tesla Cybertrucks, they can go through anything. Whatever, whatever. But shout out to the UPS. Apparently, the UPS trucks, you get hit by a tornado, dude has no idea. Also, how do you got to be high. You have to be high. You got to be doing the, something.
To not realize what's
going on.
No
way. There's fucking trees all around you down, and there's the entire neighborhood outside taking pictures and stuff, and you're like, oh, well, I guess something happened. But shout out to UPS.
Yeah.
Megs, I was going to ask you, because Meg said that she's probably going to have the whole roof replaced. Where are you guys at now? Are you at the house? Do you have power? What's your situation like?
Yeah, I was like, do you need to come over?
We have couches, I suppose.
Yeah, we sure do.
That you... went and got one of our friends' dogs.
No, don't say this. She
came. Our dog peed all over the couch.
Yeah,
I cleaned it.
We'll just leave it at that, and we'll keep it moving.
And I will say that this show is sponsored by the little green. What is it called? Green Giant? Green suction giant? What is it called?
Steam machine? I don't know.
The
green
best
Bissell.
ever.
Yeah, it's a little green Bissell.
Bissell or Bristle?
Bissell.
Bissell. I thought it had a
BISS.
Yeah, that was legit. That's the best purchase that we've had. And then, of course, little Teddy then had to add to the mix. These are, this is the views that we gave up tonight to be here with you guys. This is the view.
I guess I should have,
These are some pictures I didn't share.
Everything as is for you, PK.
I shared one. I didn't share all these other amazing lightning pictures. We could have had some more tonight. Look at this one. It has a rainbow, little rainbow lightning. Houston. Yeah. This is my favorite. Rainbow again. This is could have had some more of those tonight, but
I need some sleep,
Yeah.
clearly.
why couldn't you sleep there? What's the problem with sleeping there? You kept telling me that the bed was
Why?
so comfy.
It was, yes, but like when I'm at work and I had a lot going on this week, like it never stopped. So as soon as, the tornado, whatever hit, then it was so kind, like they put us up at the hotel, but then like the following day just work, the Saturday work, Sunday work, Monday, just.
You would have still done that if we were here. At least there, you could have just gone upstairs.
I like my own space. I don't know how I need to explain this to you. I like to be in my own bed with my own stuff, like with my own things to get ready. Like,
Our own half-ass view, not of downtown.
Clearly.
Amazing. Do you want to play match 2?
Already?
What do you mean already?
I mean, we're only like 39 minutes in.
Okay, well.
But yeah, I guess.
You're the one that's just bitching about being tired. I'm trying to
my
move things
God.
forward, and then like you're coming at me.
This is going great.
Yeah. By the way, what'd you say? We do have power. Good. That was the biggest thing, if I'm being honest, Megs, is the power situation was like. And of course, like all the battery packs that we have, nothing is charged. Our roof is tarped. Meeting with insurance next week, a mile or so down the road. That sucks. Our neighbors, same thing. All right, so 2 words. I'll give them to you right now. We're going to go with, I kind of have to do let's make it easy. She's obviously having a tough night. We'll make it easy. Twister's going to be the first one. Twister. And again, if you're new to our show, word association, I'm going to give you 2 words. Give me 2 words back all together, though, so it's easier to see. So Twister, and we'll go with bed, since we were just talking about beds. So Twister and bed. Drop me 2 words. I'll give you a second. Take your time. No rush here. At some point, I don't know if we should make there's 2 stories that, like, as you guys are dropping them down, I'll just babble for a minute. 2 stories we got to talk about. And one of them is OpenAI just taking down Sky, my girlfriend from last week that we had on the show, that whole mess. And then Terrence Howard. What kind of drugs is that man on? So remind me, and we'll get to those stories. Now, I'm looking at some of the words coming in. That's what I thought the first one was going to be. Yeah, if she doesn't say that. If she doesn't say that, I don't know. Well, we might have a bunch of winners because I really love what Megs, Costco Boy, Maganzo, what everybody's pretty much saying. Maybe I went too easy. Did I go too easy tonight? Maybe I went too easy. Hey, you can come in. Just no looking up. Yeah, I think I just went too easy tonight. Let's see what happens. No looking up.
No looking down. Ow, I hurt.
What was that?
I hurt myself so bad. I don't know. I'm kind of contemplating if I should show and people tell me that I'm an idiot. Or not.
Why are you an idiot?
My bruise.
Oh, I thought it was from the suction cup.
No.
Really?
It's worse. And it hurts.
I like your little hickey. Who gave you that?
I know, bug bite.
Oh, the mic's on the way.
Thanks.
All right, you ready?
Okay, yeah.
I think it's very doable. People saying you need a win. I'm saying you need a win.
I do.
Try
I really
to go
do.
easy.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's get that positivity out here. Let's get it rolling.
Don't make me call in the mariachi band, or as you like to call the clown music.
Oh my God.
Your first word is Twister.
Twister. Oh, tornado. Duh. This is all we've been talking about. There's a new movie. Blah blah blah. No, obviously tornado. Boom.
Locking it in.
Drop it in.
All right.
That was easy. You really feel that bad for me? You think I'm that stupid?
Well, on your way out, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight. I gotta, make up for, being truthful.
You're still gonna sleep on the pee couch.
You told me not to talk about the pee couch. Now I can talk about it.
Go on.
Also, I clean this entire place. You walk in, you're like, it smells.
It smells.
That's just us.
No, it is not.
We stayed in a place that didn't smell, so now it's like, oh, it's us.
No.
Welcome.
It smells like must. It's not us. Anyway, keep
Okay,
moving.
you ready?
Yes.
This
Yes.
is
Let's get a
for
W.
the win.
Let's get a win. Okay.
Your second word is bed.
Bed. Go to bed. Bedtime. Bed story. Bed dream. dream bed, dread bed, bed pillow, bed nighttime, bed. What? That's so weird. Comfy bed. Big bed, king bed, queen bed. Am I close?
I can't confirm nor deny. I can do neither of that. No cheating. Y'all watch your eyeballs.
We said we were with a nice luxury bed.
Meg says she needs a win too.
Says sheets, bed sheets, bed sheets. Oh my God. Oh no. You're making me feel like I'm gonna lose.
I'm not saying anything. I haven't said anything. I'm reading the chat.
My eyes are still closed. Like in my head, I want to say comfy bed because that where you're like, we just had the comfy bed, blah, blah, blah. And then in my actual mind, I want to say bed sheets because that flows together and that makes sense. But that's what I did last time. Nobody got it. So lock me in for comfy. No? What the hell?
Switched it up. Get them. Because you almost went with sheets.
Yeah.
Which, man, my mouse was right on top of the mariachis. Right on top. And there you go.
Yay!
I think you only went with one person, which is just a damn shame because everybody said tornado.
Yay! Tornado.
The majority of people, no, that was the first word, Twister. Majority of people said sleep. Time came up with Anita when you said time at the very beginning. I'm like, here we go. And then
bedtime. It's bedtime.
Who got it? Who got it? It was Susan. Susan with comfy.
Yay!
And the win. When she said sheets, I'm like, oh, here we go. Definitely sleeping on the couch tonight.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
You did. When you were stripping the bed at the hotel, you were like, because I want to see what sheets these are.
These pillows.
The pillows.
The pillows.
Oh, the pillows.
Yeah, the long, comfy pillows. Yeah.
Do they keep, like, inventory of that?
I mean,
take one?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, not stealing pillows.
Well, I don't know how that stuff works, you know.
I sent you a text message, and I don't want you to say anything more, but I want you to read the message and then act on it.
I know. You mean I should make the call?
Correct.
Oh,
immediately.
I just saw your other text that says we have to call. You know, there's no way that.
It doesn't matter. It's the effort, and then we can all leave a voicemail.
Okay.
And we all us too, but everyone in the chat can chime in, and we can read them.
Okay. Where'd I put my shelf? Oh, I think I moved it over here. Ugh. Tornado took the shelf.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
What you didn't expect? Well, that's what you say when you answer the phone.
I didn't expect you to pick up because you never pick up. So, happy birthday, buddy!
Hey, Uncle Jimmy!
Hey. Well, thank you. Thank you.
We got to give you the birthday song. We're on the podcast.
Yeah, here we go.
You're on. Oh.
Here's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Hey, not very long.
Hey, there's Mern. Hey.
What are we doing to celebrate? What are y'all doing?
Well, we're kind of laying pretty low. We got we kind of celebrated a bit too early last weekend, too much, and then we're getting ready to go. We take off early for our trip to Europe, so we're kind of just being a good boy.
A trip to Europe tomorrow?
We actually leave early in the morning on Friday, real early.
Okay.
We've got the flight from hell to make it to Romania, man. I tell you, we go. It takes 31 hours.
Oh my God!
Sounds terrible.
It's because there's so many stops. The schedule's just brutal. But
did you go cheap on the flight? What's happening there?
No. Well, what happened was that by us having one of the fancy boy rooms on the ship, they give Viking gives you like a $3,000 each credit for first class tickets, but they have to schedule it, and they schedule the cheapest freaking flight that they can give you, and so
Yep.
we have to fly. We fly from here to Seattle, which takes like an hour and a half from Eugene. Then we have 5-hour hangover in Seattle, and then we fly to Denver. Or, I mean, not Denver, Dallas. And then we have 5 hours and something in Dallas. And then we fly for 9.5 hours to London. Oh. And then we have 7 hours hangover in London. And that one will be a hangover by then. And then we fly from London to Bucharest, Romania. That's another 3.5 hours or something. So yeah, it's a long,
that's a long trip. Is Romania is where Dracula? Is that what Dracula is?
Yeah.
Are you going? You gotta go.
Well, we go to Dracula. We're actually staying our first night. We stay our first night in Bucharest, and then we are going to go up to Transylvania the next day and spend the night next there to Dracula's castle.
Oh, you're spending the night at the castle. Oh,
yeah, right next to it.
Either,
place, right?
That's either going to be like the most amazing thing ever or just the biggest letdown. I feel like there's nothing in between. Like, I wonder if it's just...
We'll see. It's a couple hours away from Bucharest, and then we stay there for the night, go back to Bucharest, and then the next day we get on the riverboat, and then we go, it's 9 countries and 26 days.
Oh, my God.
And we have like 19 different stops through Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Croatia, Germany, Austria.
Jerry,
anyway,
I'm no expert of the map, but a lot of these countries you're saying right now sound like they're very close to Ukraine.
Yeah, Serbia. Well, they're not too close there, but we're on the river. We go down the Danube River for the first 10 or 12 days, and then we get on the Rhine River and go all the way to Amsterdam. We finish in Amsterdam.
Oh, okay. All right. Mern's got to keep her eye on you.
Well, yeah. No, she'll go back to the hotel. Last time we were...
Jerry, no, we're on the podcast.
She'll stay at the hotel that first night there, and I'll go wandering around.
Again, we're live on the podcast, Jerry.
You got to see the sights.
Yeah, you got to see the sights.
Those lights are pretty.
Are you going to do a tequila? And what did we do with tequila? We did a whole bottle in 42 minutes. Are you going to be able to...
Yeah, we didn't quite make it that fast, but I got to tell you, we had the Bilotti Gala banquet the other night there, and we got a little carried away. And
that's Thursday.
They auctioned off we had a table of 8, and they auctioned off to come serve you and this banquet's free drinks anyway. But they auctioned off for the guy to come over and make espresso martinis for everybody at the table. And so Mern goes, well, I'm buying that.
That's that's what you bid on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an auction item. Yeah. She paid $600 for it for 8 frickin' martinis. Good thing it's all for the kids, though, man.
Yes.
I'll tell you, next year I'll come for $500 and make your martinis.
I got to tell you though, I got the house again down in Mexico.
After all the martinis, I bet you did.
Yeah, I went over too. I told them I was only going to bid up to a certain spot, and then I kept bidding, and people are outbidding me, and then I bid again, and the next thing I know, they said, it's sold to Jerry. And I go, okay, good. I got it right on my number. And they go, oh, no. You paid an extra $1,000 from that number you were talking about.
Oh, they got you good.
Yeah. So they got me. I said I was gonna max out at 15,000, and then the next thing I know, they called my name and they said, you bought it for 16,000. I go, no, 15. I go, no. Somebody already offered 15.5, and then you held up your paddle at 16. Oh, God.
Mern got you with the martinis.
The martinis. Great plan, Mern.
yeah.
Great plan.
Good job, Mern.
Yeah, good job.
When's
So,
the live show?
anyway,
from
yeah,
Bravo?
we had way too much fun. I got to hang out. Oh, I got to tell you this story, though. So,
Wait, remember, we're on the podcast, Jerry.
Yeah. I don't know how.
Yeah, well, there's nothing. So, you guys have watched Curb Your Enthusiasm and Seinfeld and stuff.
Love the show.
Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you've ever seen when Larry David goes up and cuts in front of a line and does the chat and cut?
Yeah,
Yes.
chat and cut. Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
So I go up to the bar to get a wine, and there's probably 12 people in line or so, and Coach Lanning is the second guy in line. So I go up and start talking to him and tell him how much we're looking forward to football season and how
You did
everybody's
the
so
chat and
glad
cut
that
with
he's-
Coach?
And so I tell him, everybody's so happy you're the coach, and everybody's looking forward to the football games this year. And we talk, and then he steps up. Then the guy in front of him leaves, and he steps up and he goes, "I'll have a glass of Pinot Gris." And so I say to the bartender, "Yeah, I'll have a Pinot Gris myself." And so the guy gets us both a Pinot Gris, and we step out of the line, and coach says, "You did a wonderful job on that chat and cut."
Oh!
He knew
Coach
exactly.
Lanning, Jerry.
Hey, respect to maybe one of the best chat and cuts of all time.
Man, that's right.
You know, and
So anyway,
He
so
didn't block
how
you.
are you guys? Are you back? You back home?
Yeah, we just got back today, and
Oh wow!
yeah,
And I heard it's hot as crap over there now.
sure is.
it's so hot.
Yeah,
so hot.
We're
Yeah.
already in
Well,
summer.
you'll have to listen tomorrow because we just rehashed all that for like an hour. So I don't want to go back into it. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we're back. We're back home.
Yeah, we wanted to wish you
All
a
right,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
I'm
buddy.
glad you're back home, and I'm glad you have air conditioning now. And hey, thank you for the birthday call. Keep your eye open. I'll post some pictures on Facebook at all the cool places we're going.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
You
Living through you, buddy.
Yep, we are. We love you, Jerry.
Love you guys.
Vern.
Okay, we love you guys. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Bye. Love you,
Bye.
man.
Bye.
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 Jerry never says bye.
Chat and cut it with the coach. Legendary move.
Oh my
he's
God.
the best. He's the absolute best.
Oh,
Yeah, he's going to some sketch places from some amazing places, but currently with the current political climate over there,
yeah.
it could be some, obviously they know where they're going and doing like the ship and stuff.
yeah.
And staying in Dracula's castle has to be either
The most amazing.
the most amazing or the most touristy,
yeah. That's
like no in between on
so
that.
honestly, that's on your bucket list because you've never
No.
told me that.
No.
Dracula. No, you always do the
No, my bucket
Dracula.
list. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going. I mean, it's definitely up there. I think I'd like to do a safari. I think just because it's so out of the realm of possibility of ever doing. I'd like
Yeah.
to see the same thing. I'd like to see the pyramids, but it's so dangerous and so far out of the realm of possibility. Like unless that region calms down, I'm not going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
understood.
so, but I don't know. I've been fortunate to have seen a lot of stuff that I'm never gonna be able to see. So I don't want to get greedy. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I think
I was like, I still want to. I
Yeah.
just want to stay like in the States, like Zion National Park. That's still up on
Yeah.
like my list. Because like the last time we went to Sedona, or the one and only time, like
Sedonia.
I sprained my ankle and I couldn't do like the
Yeah,
hike with
what
you.
the F?
I know.
We hiked all the way up to some double bridge.
Yeah.
It's around the corner now.
Yeah.
You have to understand it was 2.5 miles, and then you get to it at 2.45 or something. We're literally around the corner, and she's like, I have to go back.
Oh, I
You
know.
go. I'm like, I'm not going to go without you.
I know, but then you
And
just
the first mile of that hike, it just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like nothing. It's just flat and nothing. And then it gets really cool.
yeah.
And we did all that, and then you're like,
Yeah, I know. I think like I'm changing my bucket list a little bit. I mean, I got to make money first.
Yeah.
And then second, have like the travel days in order to like go and like do more of these hikes and things because like
I
that's
think that's
something-
what mine is, hiking.
We started doing that like last year when we had like our time off and we were able to travel a little bit more. But now I'm like crying for like any like PTO days. I'm like, man, I really screwed up like the last 2 years. I didn't take
No, I mean,
we
we followed
did what
to
we
try to
could.
do the show, and I don't regret any of that.
No,
mean,
I don't
you know.
either. But yeah.
Yeah, hiking I think is on my bucket list. Like I really enjoyed when we did the 2 hour or two week. What was it? A week long road trip? What was that?
No, it was like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
when
that
we did
was
that
like
up and down.
a last minute
Yeah.
thing.
I'd like to see Alaska. I'd like to do some hiking. I'd like to see the animals.
I think
safari.
a
I'd like-
cruise,
yeah.
a cruise in Alaska would be.
Northern Lights, which you won't ever let me see.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's a place called
I was
Iceland.
like-
You won't
I
let me
was
go
gonna say,
to Iceland.
Everyone was like bragging about like the AB. What is it called? Borealis. Is that right?
Northern Lights,
Yeah.
but we're still in Houston. That's
I
not what
know.
I mean.
So
I want to actually see them.
that saw those beautiful
didn't
northern
count.
lights.
Not down here.
Wonderful. However, we got to see the tornado in the aftermath. So it's.
I didn't even see the tornado. Just hiding in the bathroom like the little bitch that I am.
Yeah. Next time we definitely got to move to like where the studio stuff was. You know, like all of our like promo closet. That closet probably would be more secure than that bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that.
1,000%. Yeah. Like where all of our hurricane
Carol saw
food
them. Yeah,
is.
you're up north, Carol. Yeah, if I was up north, I would have marked that off the bucket list.
Yeah.
But we're in the most southern city in the U.S. outside of like I guess cities in Florida. It doesn't get. And I only say that because when I first moved out here, somebody was like, "You sound like you're from up north." I'm like, "Yeah, you're in Houston. There's nothing south. Galveston,
Right.
nothing south. Really? Yes, I'm from up north."
So we had a lot of people check in, but I want to say kudos to your mom in Greece. She reached out on Facebook.
Been a good show. Bye.
And your pops said that he was like coming to town like now. What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
He said we could go to Miami. I'm like, I know. Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks for
that's-
checking in.
Oh, well,
He calls at odd times because he's in Greece. So you'll call at like 5 in the morning. I'm not picking up the phone at 5 in the morning.
well, you're not awake. But
Yeah.
I was just curious. That was very sweet, though.
No, he was very sweet. Yeah. So last week we were talking about how. Yeah, I don't want to. Do you want to? What else is on your list of stuff? I don't know if I want to get to some of the new stuff that's been annoying me or not.
I don't have anything else on my list, if I'm being honest. I just wanted to do like a recap because
What
you
about
guys.
your period? It finally came. What? It's been like 3 months.
Yes. It
Yeah,
came.
I was excited for you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Or I lose, depending on like
so
what side of that
no
you're on.
baby. Anyway, Susan, PK Terrence Howard. What's that about?
Oh yeah, what a basket case.
What happened?
I have to get off of because I get a
Social
lot of my
media?
news on social media, and then I'm just like, are people just like, they're either trolling or they're just like dumb, like just. So he was.
I'm lost. You have to fill me in. I know.
I'll
I
bring it up.
usually know like the entertainment stuff. I know zero.
Here, I'll play this clip. This will
this
catch up.
week.
You know who
of
he
course,
is.
yeah,
Okay.
actor.
Which is amazing to me. I'm like, how do you become like an actor when you're so far like out there?
Oh.
And I'll start with this clip, which was the beginning. He was on Joe Rogan. This was the
Okay.
beginning. And this is as far as I made it into the show. And I'm like, I can't listen to this. This is nonsense. Right. And then like every other post on Twitter, unless it's an algorithm thing, is talking about what a genius he is. And I'm like, are people just
Okay, let me hear
they're
it.
either trolls or just stupid.
Okay, let me
They're
hear it
just
out.
stupid.
Let me hear it out, and I'll have my own opinion.
So this is the very beginning, but here you go.
Almost like when you're dreaming and you're falling and you hit the bottom and you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first memory, but I didn't wake up here. I was inside my mother's womb.
Now, at that point, I would have ended the show because he's clearly lying. Clearly lying.
Why would you end the show? Don't you want to hear more about what he's talking about?
No, because then you're just promoting somebody that's either a con artist or fried his brain with too many drugs,
But that's
or is
not
just
the point of
clearly
this-
lying for attention. It is clear because his first memory is inside his mother's womb. That's an actual memory.
Okay, so that's only
Okay, have you
12
ever met
seconds of
anybody?
this.
What was your first memory?
I don't know.
Oh, everybody in the chat, what was your first memory? Exactly. In your mother's womb, you're either lying,
Yeah.
you fried your brain, or you're a con artist. And typically, the easiest answer is the one that's actually true. But let's continue.
Oh.
And I was about maybe 6 months inside the womb. And I'm like, okay, don't forget I'm here. Okay. Don't forget. You go to sleep. You wake up again. Now something's moving in front of you. And you're like, oh, that's my friend. But I had a different name for it. I didn't know it was my hand. But I knew I had a title for it. Go back to sleep. all of those things. Then ultimately you get ready to come out. I remember all of that.
You remember coming out?
Remember being compressed, and you want to panic, but you're flooded with like some serotonin and dopamine to where you feel relaxed. You go right back to sleep. You remember being born. I remember being circumcised.
What are we talking about? No, like, okay, really? So, and of course, because he's so out there, it's not like he's just one of his things is out there. Everything he talks about for 3 hours is all the way out there, including talking about
3 hour. Okay, again, like
the periodic table and like, what really aggravates me about people that are ready to jump on this kind of logic is the fact that I think one of the things you said, by the way, is that the earth isn't moving. Like, there's simple things that science has proven that you can't say it's their science or it's a conspiracy or it's proven. You could see it for yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to cut you off because I know that it's a conversation between the two of them, but why would why can't you just let him have his talk? And if people want to enjoy it to listen, then they can.
Because he's either lying for attention.
But
he's a con artist getting people's money.
Everybody lies for attention. Like politicians lie for attention and all
I'm
that.
not a big fan of them either.
I know, but why would you?
And it also spreads stupid conspiracy theories when people.
Is everything else.
No. You asked me a question. I'm answering it because people have gone to school for an education and spent years upon years learning to become scientists. Right? Like you don't get to be Albert Einstein or like some physicist.
Okay, so maybe
I'd love to be
I'm
one.
Uneducated about.
I'd love to be
current
one, but those people
interview.
put the time in, right? What he just talks about is conspiracy theories that have not been proven and cannot be proven. Like if you sit there and you say that the Earth doesn't move,
is he saying it's a conspiracy theory, or is like this is what's happening?
He's saying I didn't. To be fair, I don't pay these people a lot of attention when they say something as ridiculous as I remember stuff in my mother's womb or that the Earth doesn't move. If you say that, something as basic as the Earth does not move.
Know, but I thought that you've also said before.
I'm checked out because you're either a conspiracy theorist, a con artist, or just a flat out liar.
Why can't you just like have like conversations because like in your mind you feel this way?
Or a troll, I guess. Is that a fourth one? That might be a fourth one.
Okay, again, because I have not watched this interview. I've not known anything about this, but I just want to be like you're one that like like if our former DJ, right? Like he was flat Earth, and then you're like, I'm never having these conversations again. But it's not like you are. I cannot. It's not like you
cannot respect somebody.
Respect them or have a difference of conversation.
I cannot. If I'm being honest, there's a person that we know that's a flat earther, and I don't like it when I'm around him. I honestly do not like it because it's not a debate of like I'm all for somebody giving me something and saying, oh, you know what? You're right. I was wrong, right? But when something has been proven to this extent in this day and age, when there's thousands of videos, and this is something that he was doing on this podcast, for what little I've heard, is he answers questions with fucking questions instead of answering things. When you're dancing around, again, I don't have the respect, or I don't even know what the word is. I'm just so disgusted at the fact that you're not willing to like read a fucking book, to put your own stuff to the test. Flat Earth is one of those things that you can easily debunk, easily. Get on a fucking plane. Watch any of the hundreds of videos from SpaceX alone in real time as they go up. The fucking car that flew away. Like, all that stuff is fake. The moon is a flashlight. If you sit there and you tell me, you know how people have been burned on stakes back in the day, right? When they first said that the sun doesn't revolve around the earth, people died, right, to prove stuff that was scientifically correct because they had proof, and and then they, because of religion or because of whatever, they were put to death. We have evolved. We have created stuff like fucking computers, airplanes, all this stuff, right, to be able to prove that stuff. And now we're just moving backwards because these people create cults because it's easier for other people just not to do the research or just I don't know. Maybe they want to be a part of something.
Numb in mind. I don't know.
Like, are you seriously? If you tell me that you remember being inside your mom's womb, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I just did clearly. I don't know anything about this interview. A lot of people in the chat do, but inform me.
What are people saying? I'm just curious. By the way, my theory is.
What if you have memories about others. Because he cannot literally remember anything from being in his mother's womb. He says he does. Sorry, the light's kind of flickering on the other ones. I can't.
No, I'm gonna go back. Let's see. You don't know the truth, PK, from Elia. I mean, you're right. I don't know the truth on everything for sure, but I know that the fucking Earth is round. Like, again, there's like, do I trust politicians? Absolutely not. Is there conspiracy theories?
Always.
When it comes to around money? Absolutely 100%, right? But like, it bothers me when they go after legitimate, common sense, science.
Is this the only
things that have been proven
has,
for thousands of, like again, the Earth being
like why does this interview make you so upset versus
because
whatever
so many
they did
people,
like last week?
So many people are talking about how
was.
brilliant he is, and
Oh,
here
brilliant.
he is.
Okay.
Here he is.
Okay.
Did you ever take chemistry? Did you ever like
I had
sit?
to, of
yeah.
When you say rebuild the periodic table, what do you mean specifically?
Well, the way the periodic table is laid out, the periodic table they have now,
Let's see.
it looks like a
Pull up
box.
an image of it.
It looks like a straight box.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't show that hydrogen has the same tone as carbon.
What do you mean by tone?
Same tone, same key of E. Same key of E. 40.5 hertz. The next one would be like 81 hertz. You go to silicon, it will double up and would be 162 hertz. You'll go to cobalt, and it'll be 324 hertz. It's take the angles of incidence or the tones that they create, their color. Like you can turn color back into sound based upon it's the same wavelength, it's just twice as long or much longer. So all you have to do is keep dividing light by 2. You keep dividing light by 2, and you'll ultimately get back to the audible sound of it, because there was a relationship between light and color, sound and tone, matter and shape. Walter Russell's periodic table that he put together. Now you compare that to Mendeleev's periodic table, and you'll see something completely different. It's unwinding.
Whoa.
And you see there's a relationship that hydrogen.
So you had figured this out at a young age?
I had already seen this. This was all inside of that palace. I had access to it, and I knew the relationship.
So you saw this in dreams?
I saw it as a circle. Everything was a full circle laid out, and each area was just expanding, like wrapping a rag around your hand. The first wrap, it's so tight. This is how I...
Oh, my God. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. This stuff bothers me so much to no end.
Is this what you saw today that you freaked out on?
No, this has been since the episode came. To be fair, like, I know I'm dumb. I wish I was smarter. I wish I could have become some kind of insane physicist or, like been able to comprehend like the real periodic table and all that stuff. That's really hard to do, really hard. Right. And I feel like conspiracy theorists or opportunists or these people they just dismiss that because they're lying to you. And then they come up with this BS that's like not proven by any peers. They're like all these and then tools that we have today, nobody could really prove this. Like it came in a dream and then people buy into it, and I'm like, "Are
is
you
that
guys
what I feel
read
like
a fucking book for once?" I feel
like that's what upsets you the most is that all of these people are buying into this. Like, oh, that's something different that I've never.
Yeah,
thought
that
of
upsets
before.
me. It upsets me that that definitely.
That's what it is.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It also upsets me that people aren't wowed by actual science anymore. Like the mystics of space.
I mean,
the
saying
Hadron Collider. All these thousands of people, they don't care.
Well,
they care about nonsense about this dude that's like, oh, inside my mom's womb, I played Atari or whatever. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what a genius. But they don't, take the fucking time, and actual science will blow your mind.
Of course
and
it will.
And these people that put the time in to do it.
This is what you just get when you're like scrolling, and then I mean,
I gotta just get off.
You're on social media.
That's
TikTok.
why I don't post as much anymore.
Of course, that's why it's all right there in front of your face, and the more people like it, interact with it, the more it's gonna be whatever. And that's I think what makes you upset. You're like, no, but the actual truth in your mind or in reality, whatever. That doesn't get posted. It's not as interesting as somebody going on Joe Rogan who has like all of the, top numbers of podcasts.
Yeah, but like, as much as I like Joe Rogan, I'm like, you giving a platform to somebody to spread just complete asinine nonsense.
So how did
if you're
he
gonna have him
end?
on there, then you got to have some professor
I know, that's what I
that
was
can
gonna
just
say.
be like, this fucking guy's an idiot,
Did
and this
he,
is why.
did he end with that?
I don't
or-
know because I couldn't get
See,
past the
there
one
you
thing,
go.
and
You
then I'll
know-
just see a bunch of clips.
Ugh, well, you can't be such.
can't.
I mean, of course you're
can't.
going to be a hater because like that's just as.
I feel the same way
producer
about
said.
like psychics that prey on stupid people. You know that are like,
That
oh, I'm
prey
talking.
on stupid
Yeah,
people.
100%. Oh, I just talked to your dead mother. Did you really, or are you trying to get paid because all of a sudden now you have a connection?
Mm-hmm.
And what about like, you're not. I've studied magic. I've wanted to be a magician who wasn't quick enough and didn't put enough practice in. There's fucking books on how they do every single trick that they do.
Yeah.
Now, again, like it just bothers me. Whatever.
I know. I just think that's something that angers you. Something that angers you so much.
So
again,
much,
like,
I know.
I'm torn. I'm like, I've never even heard of this if it happened today or like a week ago or whatever.
A few days ago.
But you always like see things through, and for you to be like, oh, I give up after 10 minutes or something, and you just were angry
Because
about
you're
it.
clearly lying. And the interview didn't bother me, if I'm being completely honest.
but if
What
you-
bothered
if
me is
you
everybody
res-
calling him a genius. I'm
if
like,
you respect, like, then obviously he's on there for like a purpose to say something. So clearly, like at the end of the show or afterwards, there would be some kind of conversation.
I don't know. Maybe there was. Some of y'all watched it. Y'all let me know.
Yeah, let us
and then
know.
I know that some people said don't smoke crack, kids, and that's 100% valid, because if you do too much acid and too many hard drugs, which is something that I even responded to a few people, and I usually don't get involved in that stuff, but like if you do too much, you fry your brain, and I've seen this happen before, and I'm not gonna name drop. But I think I've told you of somebody that did way too many drugs and went on the air and was breaking down like I think it was 50 Cent songs by the like beats per minute and doing the math and coming up with the fact that, oh, this song's about the devil. Is it really, or did you do too many drugs and you fried your brain and
That's
maybe you shouldn't have I don't know. Elia, PK has some trauma to work. Whatever, bro. How do I have trauma to work through? Like, what that I am saying, I almost want to call it. What that I am saying does not make valid or sense or.
I mean,
This is basic.
You both can.
We're not debating on
that.
some new science that just got discovered that everybody's like, how does this work? We're debating on shit that's been around for 100 years that they figured out through hard work and education. That now people are like, oh, the sound waves of the circle. Okay. You don't think that would have been discovered? Why did the other science work?
Clearly, this has been something that's on your mind.
Yeah,
and,
it bothers me.
And way over my headspace at this exact moment. If you would like to take a pause on this podcast and you and Elia have a discussion for like the bonus, I would be more than happy to let that go.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm hungry.
You can.
Eat a dick. Thank you.
I wasn't going to say that. You're just so angry at nothing. I know.
I know.
No, it's not nothing. It's like, as I respect people that put the time and effort to solve big problems.
I know. I'm
That's why.
just
And
so
then,
shocked
like,
that
and then
you
there's
didn't
all-
finish something that everybody has been talking about, and then you have like an opinion
'cause
within
it's-
10 minutes, and you're like, I'm just going to shut it down.
Because it's
and
so
I'm like,
fucking
let's-
ridiculous from the get-go. It's not like, hey, I had a dream that I was in my mom's womb. If he said that, okay, like, or I had a vision or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I woke up in my mom's womb. Okay, well, you're clearly a fucking liar because that's not a thing. But we've proven that that's not a thing. You've had a kid. I mean, like.
Would you like to continue this off after the show? We got to do. Yeah, because you're making my heart rate go through the freaking roof right now, and I don't matter. And I would love to have you, like, and all of the people that are still involved in this chat, continue to have the conversation.
No, we'll wrap things up. That's fine.
I do not have the capacity. And I'm just being honest, to have this conversation.
I can't believe you're on his side.
I'm not saying that I'm on Elia's side. I'm just saying that for you that always it wants to give like respect and like hear people out, can only like listen to something for 10 minutes and have so much hate that lasts like 3 hours long compared to what you even listen to. Like, I just don't understand.
You don't have hate, or not hate, but like,
I don't know. I don't know.
You can't have a conversation with people that don't answer questions, that only answer them with other questions. Again, I'll use a flat earther as an example. You don't go anywhere in that conversation
Yeah,
because
but why
they
would
just deny everything.
But again, it was like his podcast. He decided to have him on as a guest. So like, what was
the moon's a
reason
light
behind
bulb?
it?
How can you possibly have a conversation with somebody who thinks the moon's a fucking light bulb?
Clearly, I can't have a conversation with you because you keep just over like.
Because I'm
stepping.
asking you,
I know,
like,
but
do you
you're
think the moon's a
asking me,
light
but
bulb?
no, of course not. But I'm also the one that's talking to you. Like, why? Like, 10 minutes into a podcast of some guy that has 3 hours with this guy, like clearly they make a shit ton of money, but you're not interested in listening to like the whole thing. Like maybe there's something halfway through that is different, or the reason why he wanted to have it on to bring it all back to like, sanity. It's crazy that you have so much hate against this 10 minutes that you actually listen to. So I was curious why.
Well, I don't know. I guess if I haven't explained that yet, then it's not going to get explained. So I don't know what to tell you. Esteban, ask me a question, DK. Kevin, call him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin really wants me to call him on the show. Maybe we'll do a show on we'll have him over to do that. But oh, that angers me so much.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Why do you give to? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this world and everything that has happened like this past week, and there's other shit that's been going on. I'm like, why do you give a shit about what Terrence Howard, who you haven't heard of or seen of in years, has to say about science? But clearly, this has impacted
It's not
you
about
in
him.
some
It's about the
larger way.
people.
Who gives a shit about the people on the
Okay.
street?
All right.
Like that's
Whatever.
That's what I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand.
I've explained that to you.
Why do you care what so-and-so Sally Smith down the street thinks that she was watching something that...
Because
like,
it's just...
I know, but you have all of the people that go to, like, to church or Joel Osteen or what? Why do you care, like, if they go and then, like, an hour later they hang out with you?
You're
and
right.
you guys
I don't
have,
know
like,
why that stuff bothers
and then
me. I don't know.
have, like, friendly conversations and we're friends outside of all that. Yeah, you go do what you need to do and whatever is your religion is fine. Like, I don't have to agree with you, but I still, on the other side, can think that you're, like, a fine human, or do I always have to disagree? And like, if we disagree, I can't.
Because I think some of the stuff is so out there that it's hard for me to think that they're a good. It's one thing to like not agree with. We should not agree on everything. We shouldn't, but we should agree on the basic fundamentals, right? Like, and those are the things that aggravate me. It's not like I don't get aggravated if somebody has a different perspective on like. Whatever, new medicine that comes out, new something, or you have a different political view, or I don't get that. That stuff doesn't bother me. But when you go so far out there and you show something that stupid, and then people are praising you as like some kind of
genius.
Yeah, because then that tears up families. I think that like.
Why does that matter?
It does. Con artists matter to me. And I don't know why. Maybe I have my own issues, but because you just can't trust people.
Mm.
I don't know. Like
It's just interesting. Like there's something else besides this Terrence Howard interview that has just put you over to like the moon. So go ahead, give him a call. Religion sets off PK. All right. Well.
It doesn't set me off. I didn't say it sets me off.
And on that note, I am going to take my own pause break as you guys continue this conversation.
Coward.
Hello.
What possible, like,
Coward,
what am I saying that doesn't make sense?
No, I agree with you that he's probably not right on a lot of those issues. But what really doesn't make sense is you'd say you take the podcast off, although you're discussing on your podcast. So clearly you have bad judgment in what you should and should not record, because that's gold. 2, who cares if he says zany shit? It's fun and interesting to listen to anyway. And 3, I don't know what it is with you and religion and trauma and stuff, but you got a lot of it, man. Every time religion
how
gets
does that come up with a religion? When you brought up religion,
you've said religion like 10 times now.
You brought it up. I'd never once
brought it up. You called me. I've been watching the show. You've said religion like 10 times. You're like, I don't care if they're starting a cult or whatever religion it is.
Yeah, a cult isn't a cult and religion, a bit of a difference, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't care. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have some sort of trauma with religion, and somehow you're conflating these same things about people's beliefs.
Okay.
And you got to work through this. That's all I'm saying.
You're nuts. You're nuts. It's like if anybody
why are you so heated about this? Who cares? Who cares about? You have people that are like men with dicks that walk around and say, hey, I'm a real woman, and nobody calls them out on that. Where's the sign? Where's your outrage there?
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That is. I have outrage on that. That's insane as well.
But like, we just let them happen because it's like, hey, it's funny.
I don't.
Whatever.
That's in the same category. I don't. That's in the same category.
My point is, who cares? And it's awesome content, and it's very interesting to listen to. And I think that maybe not all of it, but I think I didn't listen to the podcast. It seems like you didn't listen to it either. You're just criticizing it. But it seems like he probably actually has a bunch of things that are right.
Okay.
Ish.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, you told me a long time ago when we were discussing flat earthers, and I don't know what happened to you between then and now. But back then you said to me a long time ago, you can't have a conversation with these people. They just go round and around. They don't answer. There's no answers. It goes nowhere. In fact, you even said that
I still 100% agree with that.
Okay, then where do you draw the line of like, hey, this stuff has been, when somebody says to you that they remember stuff in their mom's womb or this periodic table stuff that's been around for, like, where do you draw the line on like nonsense and actual debates?
Well, one, you're not debating with him. He's on a podcast talking to somebody completely different.
Right.
So he's just out there talking about his ideas. And I don't mind listening to people's interesting or zany or stupid or completely wrong ideas. It doesn't.
I guess where's the line of like accountability of
free speech, brother?
Having the other, so there isn't.
There is no. Stop trying to censor the world.
Okay.
Free speech. I can say whatever I want. The Earth is a big ball of flame, and we're sitting on a cactus on top of a horse in a different universe.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man, you better end the show. My point is, like, who cares? Let him talk. Like, I don't know. So I get so heated that this guy is wrong. You're right that he probably is wrong, but like, who cares that he's saying it? Do you think there's people out there that are like,
I think because,
like, what do you think's happening?
I think because he's a con artist. I think that
who's he conning?
I don't fucking follow him, and I don't know, but I'm telling you that's how.
But you're just calling him a con artist?
Because clearly what he's saying is been disproven for like hundreds of years, and I'm saying that's how con artists work. Do they not? How do con artists work? How do they
but who
get
is
money
he
from
conning
people?
and how?
I don't know.
How is he benefiting?
I'll do some research.
Okay,
and
so
find
why don't
out.
you call him also like a burglar? Because he's doing stuff
because
out there.
He's not breaking into homes, but he is. Like.
He's not conning anybody.
How do you know he's not? How do you know he's not?
How you think he's getting paid off of this somehow?
I think somehow, yes. Stupid people will now somehow he'll end up taking money from somehow, some way. Whether it's his website, whether it's whatever. I guarantee you, there's ways.
Let's say that happens. Let's say that happens.
Yeah.
Then what? What's the problem there?
I just think that's evil. That's just pure evil. If you knowingly say something. That's just, if you knowingly are saying wrong things just to...
But if he's not knowingly, like he truly believes...
He thinks this stuff.
Clearly. So there is so many different other aspects of humans that say, speak, preach, and people follow. So why are you so angry at this?
I don't know.
one?
I don't know. I just think because it's like, again, it's so stupid that like, it's every single day something dumber gets brought up to be an actual debate. Like the fact that we're having this debate bothers me. Like,
yeah, but
so
we're not.
Stupid.
We're debating that you don't want him to be on the air.
No, I'm not debating. I never said that. I said that it's irresponsible for him, Rogan, to have him on without like an actual. Well, first to give him a platform, right? Like if he wants to spit that stuff on whatever, that's fine. But he's going on the #1 podcast, right?
That you're choosing to listen to.
And it's to say I have the same feelings as when Rogan has like I respected him when he had the two archaeologists on, like that at least then you're getting both sides of the coin. But like if you're just bringing stuff that's been disproven like that, I think that's irresponsible. I'm not saying it should be illegal. It's just irresponsible.
I didn't listen to the podcast again, and it doesn't seem like you did either. But what did he say that has been disproven?
Well, so he has memories from inside his mom's womb. I'm sorry.
That might be true. We don't know that.
Okay.
Just because you don't have them doesn't mean it didn't exist.
Well,
I'm sure most people don't have memories, but like, how are you going to know that like one person out of billions didn't have that? Chantel claims she remembers like stuff when her dad took her to one of those fright houses and she was like 3 months old or something. That's insane. She remembers it.
Okay.
I'm just saying it could be true, and it hasn't been disproven by science. Like, what has he said that's been disproven by science? Did he actually say the Earth was flat, or did you just pull that out of your hat? And
no.
Oh, he probably said the Earth was flat.
I think he said something to the fact that the Earth doesn't move. Again, like he lost me about the womb thing, just was so out there that I'm like, I'm out. But I did see something on Twitter when they were talking about how he said that the Earth doesn't move or something. Something to that effect.
Yeah, but look, all I'm saying is
on brand because it's the whole fucking thing is ridiculous, and every clip that's on Twitter is ridiculous. So it's not like he's like, hey, you know, and again, that spits on the people that spend years actually trying to come up with real solutions.
But which are him and the scientists going up against each other in some problem that needs to be solved right now? And he's like impeding their path.
You know, in a weird way, yeah, I do think he is impeding the path. Yeah, in a weird way, I do. Because he is creating this. It's just like, dude, it's just like the people with flat Earth. Like, there's zero evidence. There's nothing that you can say that switches their mind, right? And they just continue to it's just ridiculous, you know?
Did people at NASA quit because flat Earth has become a thing? And like, I'm not going to do this anymore because those damn flat Earthers.
No, but I guarantee you there's kids that, where before they wanted to go into that field, they're like, oh, and it's just, here's my problem. I just don't think it's making society better. And again, I think that there's an ulterior motive. He's either a con artist, he's fried his brain. There's something.
Yeah. But if he fried his brain, then he's not a con artist. His brain is just fried.
That's why I said.
And if he's not making money off it and he's saying things that he actually believes, then he's not conning anybody. He's just sharing his thoughts that may be completely wrong.
I guess we don't know that. What's his website?
I don't know.
I also think that's interesting still in the chat. I have In Womb Memories. Sounds like some serious, Ace Gilmore. There are people that have those memories that they remember everything from their whole life, including birth.
Your listeners are idiots. They're complete morons. They're impeding the progression of science.
I don't even know how to find his website, to be honest with you.
Whose website? I don't even know the guy's name, by the way. I just know he was on Hustle and Flow.
He was like in one of the Avengers movies or something.
No. Anyway, whatever. My point is that he's probably wrong about a bunch of it, if not all of it. But like, why would you censor
I don't know, because
that?
I'm
just anti-censoring. Even if you're stupid,
I'm not censoring anybody. I'm not saying
you
that.
don't want him
to
be
irresponsible.
You want him to be deplatformed, and for Joe Rogan to be.
When did I say
you
that?
Said, why
you're
give
saying
him a
that
platform?
because you're politically like crazy. I never said that. I never said that. He can have his website. He could do all that stuff. And if you're fine with him conning people, which again, I don't know that he is, but I'm assuming he is because his stuff is so out there, then that's your prerogative. I said it was irresponsible for Rogan to have him on, and it spits in the face of people that have gone to college for years upon years upon years to get knowledge that's beyond me, by the way, but is attainable. Instead of going down the path of actual work, you're going down the path of just complete nonsense, and people are praising you as a genius, and that to me is fucking annoying.
Yeah, but what if you don't have to have a master's degree in a topic to be smart about it? What if you just you're telling me today if I like, let's say I was like, all right, PK, I'm going to give you 6 months and you're not going to do anything. I'm going to give you a bunch of money. I just want you to learn everything you can about tornadoes. And then you went and talked to somebody that went to college, didn't necessarily learn about tornadoes, and you couldn't tell them an interesting conversation. Or furthermore, if they actually did go to college and they learned about tornadoes, you don't think you could have a high level conversation with that person now and you can apply your own thought on things?
I have no idea what path you're going down on that one. I don't even know how to answer.
I'm just saying, like, if he went like bonkers, right? Because he has a bunch of money. And he was like, I'm just really interested about whatever. I didn't even know, like, whatever, the periodic table. I didn't catch most of that. And he just sits there and he's like, he doesn't have anything to do because he's an actor. And he's just sitting by a poolside. And he spends all day and he gets all these books. And he just spends, I don't know, a year just reading about this periodic table thing, which would be insane. But he seems kind of insane. Well, I can still trust now his opinion. I feel like he probably knows what he's talking about. Wouldn't you say that, like, he then has a level of knowledge that's
no, I wouldn't.
I have to go to college forever to have a degree in that topic?
No, but there's a difference between being a hobbyist in something serious to get to a certain level, right? And then there's like me, for instance, taking YouTube tutorials on tornadoes, right? Like, I don't fucking consider myself a meteorologist. Like, I didn't put the hard work to figure out exactly how things work. And in fact, I was watching different professors speak, and half of what they were saying was going in one ear and out the other, right? Which goes to show you how much you need to actually grasp to understand how things work, right? So I'm an amateurist. I'm joking around when I'm like, hey, I think there's one here because I saw the radar in the simplest forms, right? There's a difference between that and somebody that actually puts in. If you, let's say you're on the court and you're about to go to jail for your entire life, right? Kim Kardashian's a fucking lawyer. You have an option between her or somebody that actually fucking put in the work. Who are you choosing?
Man, if Kim Kardashian is my lawyer, I'm definitely getting off. Are you kidding me? There's no way they would allow. They would ever book Kim. Are you kidding me? Is Kim Kardashian's first case, and this judge ruled against her, Kim Kardashian, and then he just gets like shitted on all the time. Kim Kardashian's a failure. I bet Kim Kardashian's mom would have somebody's offed, like killed, because of it.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
There's zero chance I'm getting convicted.
You know what I meant. There's a difference between hobby
but I'm
and
not
putting
saying
in.
What is he claiming to be? He's not claiming to be anything. He's just saying, here are these wild ideas I have.
He's claiming
and you're saying your
that
ideas
science
suck.
is fake, basically, and then that this is, and
but he's not saying I'm a scientist.
All right.
He's not proclaiming to be anything. He's like,
I was like, here's the thing.
I'm just saying, I don't know why you're trying to censor him. Just let the guy talk.
I'm not censoring. You keep saying that.
It's 3 hours.
I'm not.
Because that's what you kept saying.
Okay,
no, I said it was irresponsible. I did not say
you said these
have a
things
platform.
verbatim. One, you said I would have ended the podcast. So you would have turned.
Yes.
You were like, this interview is
Yes.
over, sir. I'm not allowing you to say that. That's
Yes.
censoring somebody.
It's my
Two,
prerogative
you said
to not
Rogan
have people
shouldn't have
on
given
my
him a
show.
platform.
So if somebody thinks the earth is flat, I'm not having you on because it clearly is not flat, right? Like, it's the basics things. Now, I'll have somebody on that disagrees with me. I have no problem with like having people that have opposing views. No problem at all. But when it's so far out there, or if there's a con involved, or I think that maybe that's what you're doing, then no, I have a responsibility to try not to, further that agenda.
But again, 3 hours. You watched 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It could have gotten a lot more wild.
You're right.
We
It
don't
could
even
have.
know
It
about
probably did.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I probably missed the best show of all time.
Probably. It was like maybe the
And
two
you're right. We're talking about it. You're right.
Yeah, I was like, maybe the two of you sit down and then we have a recap on it or something next week. Because
I can't.
I
They'll drive me insane. I'll bust them.
It has drove me insane to this point.
You have a son, Elia, right? Like.
Yes.
Right. Like you should be on like. To me, it's a responsibility
of me to tell them what's right and what's wrong.
No,
and to say,
of like to want them to have the biggest curiosity and to learn things and to go into things to truly solve some incredible problems, not feed them nonsense. Like, I mean, like if anybody, like I figured that. I don't know.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. If that guy is wrong about everything and there's one thing that he gets close to being right about, and then somebody piques that interest of some kid and he's like, I'm going to look into that. And boom, they solve some fucking disease or they create something amazing because they looked into it, maybe a real scientist after they went to college. So they were allowed to practice science by PK's approval method. But
what's
maybe
my
that
approval
happens
method?
and then it would have worked. But who cares? And my kid, I hope, is going to be smart enough to be able to look through the bullshit. And once we start deciding on who should be we should listen to and who we should not listen to. That's exactly where we were locked up for 6 years during college because we were listening to a bunch of idiots.
Again, I'm not censoring.
But they were scientists.
Keep going
they went to college. We have
talk
to
about
to
me
them.
bringing up religion 15 times. You just brought up censoring people 100 times. Like I'm
because
not.
That's what you're talking
him.
about.
No, I'm not.
That's why I'm.
No,
telling
I'm
you.
not. I'm saying that the bigger the show, the more responsibility you have to, figure out like the actual truth on stuff, right? So whether it's crime, whether it's science, whether it's whatever, you should like documentaries. You should not ever watch or have an opinion on a documentary that doesn't show you both sides, which a lot of the Netflix ones only show you one side.
But what I don't understand is Joe Rogan, he's never come out and saying I'm doing one side or the other, right? Like he just interviews people for 3 hours, once a week that just can share any and everything. Like, it's not one way versus the other. So I don't understand why this one, PK, you're fine with, but other ones you're.
I think because this one was so far out there, and to me, deep down inside, again, I feel like he's either fried his brain or has some kind of agenda. In either case, he's spreading he's getting a bunch of dumb people to believe now that science isn't real, and that bothers me.
He's not getting people to think that science isn't real.
Go on Twitter. Yes.
Don't get off Twitter, X,
dude, people
whatever
are calling him a genius, and that bothers me because so much work goes into that field. The same thing I respect, like engineers. I respect.
Get off of that. You know that people buy bots to post. Tag my new song. Like, get the fuck off that. Like, that is insane to me. You're all just only. I'm into X Twitter. Like, no. Who gives a shit? Get off
like
of
X
it.
Twitter, by the way, because of what Elia is saying.
Okay,
anybody can talk.
Yeah, but I was like, get in the real.
Oh,
like,
except this guy.
Yeah, apparently, except Terrence Howard. Out. Peace. Bye.
Oh my
All
God.
Right. I gotta go take care of my kid, but
Okay.
you're wrong and you're a censor. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye,
Good God, you got me heated on this one. Jesus.
You're not. Everybody's against me, huh?
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yes, I
I
am.
respect science. I respect people that.
I respect you and your opinions. And to be honest, I respect everyone. Everyone has a lot of different crazy views. Unless it's really unless it's illegal and you're really harming somebody, you are harming somebody with your actions. Like, I'm interested in talking and listening and hearing about what's going on in the world. Like, I don't think people take enough time in this day and age. They're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, good. Are you really good? No, you're not. But there's zero time that the majority of people can actually sit down. So when you have time to have those 3-hour conversations, like podcast wise, and then we're listening to them, or 3 hours with your actual best friends or your family, like, take those times and enjoy it. Like, life is just too fucking insane right now. Like, I don't know why you got upset for 10 minutes to talk about something that I should not give 2 shits about for 3 hours.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
It is wild. I think you should call one of your friends next time you listen to something that you think is getting you upset and just talk to them about how their life is and see how you can go see them and be with them in person. Jerry's conversation for that 20 minutes was way more interesting than whatever Taylor, whatever the freaking name is. That is wild that is more important. Knock it off. Life's too short. Who gives a shit?
I do. Clearly.
Know, obviously.
All right.
And on that note.
We're out.
Wow. I mean, I love you. Like, always.
That's fine. I mean, we agree to disagree. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
you know?
I guess you love me back.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Love you back. I will always love you.
I guess so. Wow, guys.
I respect.
The start of the end.
I don't understand how that is that.
Who? It'd be like if I was like, oh my God, Madison Beer and Sabrina Carpenter hooked up. I don't. Just making sure my neighbor's house okay. We have power. I gotta get money for food to eat in the fridge. Like, if they want to say that, you know how many other platforms have crazy things like gamers on YouTube or Discord or whatever that doing.
I don't have beef with
Oh, clearly, but why just beef with
Because again,
this?
I think
There's something that just, or there's something you read, there's something that happened that you're not explaining, or maybe you haven't
think that people
processed
take
yet.
advantage of whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. It's fine. Bootleg with the comment of the night. Be like PK. Live a great story. Don't be like Terrence. Tell a great story. That is spot on. Dina, thank you for the donate. I really appreciate it. Probably want to take it back now after all this, but thank you. Yarel will talk tomorrow or on Friday. I know probably Ace. We don't agree on that interview, but that's fine. You know, and yeah. Anything else? We're good.
We are wonderful. You guys that are still continuing on, joining in, listening back live on the replay. Gang.
Shout out to y'all as well.
Absolutely love it. I mean, sometimes
it's gonna be a hard one to post.
That is like the heart. Like you have your things, you share your stories, you have to have hard conversations, but that's what this show is. I have brought to the attention of this podcast this past week to 6 different people, and they're like, what is it about? Like, I don't understand. Podcast,
hope they're not checking out tonight's show.
They're like, everyone's like podcasting now. And I'm like, yeah, it's about life. It's about real things. Like time and things are hard. And then you just deal with it. And then how PK and I deal with it, 15 years of marriage is live right here with everybody. So thank you for joining. Hopefully you're entertained. If you have comments, you can always leave your instant voice notes.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do that tonight. Sorry, that's on me.
Slide into our DMs at PK and DK. And as always, we will be back next Wednesday. And love you guys until then. Bye.
Well, she really, just shut me down, huh? We'll see you next week.
Peace out. Bye.
It's the PK and DK Show. Catch us live weekdays at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, or at pknddk.com. With replays, podcasts, vlogs, and more.
I asked you to leave, and I'm not gonna say it again. Bye, 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 bye. Stop.